Wolfie Charette recording Mark Kostabi 5/3/13 First Friday. I hear you're from Whittier, California, and have lived in New York City for years. Which coast do you like better, the east or the south?
You mean the east or the west?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I definitely like both coasts equally, and while I was growing up, the west coast was the only coast I really knew, so I didn't have anything to compare it to. Then, when I started to live on the east coast, I saw another coast, and for me at that point in my life, the east coast was better. Just for me, because that's where New York was, and that's where the center of the international art world was. So there was more appreciation and more opportunity for art being on the East Coast. But I certainly love the West Coast because they have great beaches and they have Hollywood, and that's where big Hollywood movies come from, and it's fun and there's nice weather. But the East Coast has cultural excitement and more history.
Your brother is like the coolest guy in the world. I haven't met you yet, So, do you guys fight about who's cooler?
Do we what?
I think your brother.
No, I heard the first part. The last part of the question.
Do you guys ever fight about who's cooler?
No, I just automatically assume he's cooler. It would be nice to be cool also, but I just do my thing and want to make good art and try to be nice, and I want to make good, interesting music. And coolness is a great thing to be. I mean, I admire lots of cool people. I have, in addition to my brother, I have other very cool friends like the famous jazz musician Ornette Coleman. But I've never really strived to be cool. I just want to be nice and good at what I love doing.
I know your art resides worldwide. How many countries does it reside in?
I don't know, but definitely more than 10, probably more than 50, but I'm sure more than 10. Most of my paintings are in Italy. The next biggest country for my paintings would be the United States, and then after that probably Japan. I know the majority of my paintings are in those three countries, but I know I also have paintings in Estonia, in Turkey, and in Germany, and France, and Spain, and those are the main countries. And there are other smaller countries where I've had shows or where my paintings have ended up. Australia, for sure, I had a show there. So that's a good question. I like all your questions so far. They're unique and original.
I live in Italy and in New York City.
That's true.
Where is the pizza better?
Definitely Italy, especially in Naples and certain pizza places in Rome. However, New York is starting to catch up. There are some really good pizza places. I wouldn't have said this 10 years ago, but now pizza has become kind of trendy and hip, and so lots of Italians are opening up pizza restaurants. And there's one great place I love called Company on the corner of 24th Street and 9th Avenue, where I love the pizza. I love the pizza at Cafe Fiorello's uptown on the Upper West Side, which is also full of my paintings. But still, Italy is the best. I personally had my favorite pizza ever in Sicily, in a place in Palermo, and I don't remember the place. But most Italians say the best is in Naples.
How many people come through Kostabi World in a year? If you would know.
I don't know exactly, but I can take a guess. Let's see. I have to do some math. Let's say there's. How many? Can you do math? 300 times 50. That's not doing.
1,500.
Yeah, I think only like maybe between 1,500 and 2,000, because I think we get 300 people a week, and there are 52 weeks in the year. It's not like Disneyland. It's not in the millions. It's a small gallery connected to my studio. I think we get 300 people a week. Some weeks we get more, but other weeks we get less. But I think that's the average. But I'm not trying to get as many people as possible at the moment. It's more about production of art, but it's also open to the public.
I see you have a game show to name your paintings. Would you ever bother having a 10-year-old art critic as a guest?
Yes, I would love that, and perhaps that could be you. And just to be clear, it's not a game show to make my paintings. I mean, in the end, in a way, yes, but it's technically a game show to title my paintings. Oh yeah, you can't lose that. Press that. That's so nice. It's a game show to title my paintings. And usually the contestants are celebrities or art critics. And you can definitely be a jury member to judge the quality of the titles that the celebrity contestants offer. And as an interloper, you can occasionally offer titles also.
What inspires your artwork?
There's no one single thing. Some of it comes from things I see on the street. Sometimes it's my dreams. Other times it's references to art history or things I want to say about the world, social commentary, about psychological relationships. I don't see a lot of the corporate ones here, but I've done a lot of paintings that critique the corporate world and the business world. That bigger painting in the middle there was inspired by the fact that I do a lot of concerts in Italy. So it's personal and autobiographical. And sometimes it's just the mood I'm in, like these new, very colorful ones, like that one up the right and the second one on that wall. The backgrounds are a new thing, and that comes from the optimistic, positive mood that I'm frequently in, and the celebration of line and color.
What I'm very interested in this interview, but I'm very interested in ladies. I find those.
With the what ladies? The
winged ladies.
The winged ladies, yes. Angels, yes. The winged ladies, yeah.
I find those, like, I would stare at those and they would never get old. They just mesmerize me.
Oh, wow, that's so nice to hear. Yeah, I like the winged ladies also.
Like, do you have a background behind those?
I just sort of started drawing them without thinking, and and I enjoy the shape of the wings. But also, I think symbolically, it's an optimistic thought about life and humanity. I'd like to think that we're all angels. Not all of us are the good angels, but most of us are. And I see positiveness in most people. And so for example, I see your wings. You look like an angel to me, and same with her. Angels with hats.
Fedoras.
Yeah, they're nice.
Very the clowns. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you had one word to describe your music, what would it be?
Intriguing.
That's where I bet you would go.
If you were stranded on a desert island forever and had the choice between a piano or a lifetime supply of Sharpies and paper, which one would you choose and why?
Wow, this is the best interview I've ever had. Your questions are the best. Okay. Let me think about this. How will a piano or a lifetime supply of Sharpies and paper? This is the best interview I've ever had. Oh wow, it's great. Okay, this is a tough one.
We're all waiting for the answer.
It's a tough one.
Piano or lifetime supply?
Okay.
Sharpies. Oh, I already
That's the toughest question I've ever had.
I already know which one I have.
Where would you go with?
I probably did the paper and Sharpie.
Yeah, you're going.
Because then you could draw the piano,
Yes.
right?
But you can't play it.
You can't play it.
So about the Sharpie.
be a magic Sharpie.
But if I had the piano, maybe if I played loud enough, someone would hear me and I'd get rescued.
I probably have the paper because I can just write help. Put a message in a bottle and go send it.
Okay, that's... Huh.
That might take.
Oh, I know. I have the answer. Okay. She's right. The answer is the Sharpie and the paper, but not because I would renounce music, because I could write music on the paper. I couldn't hear it, but I could write the music and keep drawing my women with wings.
I like that. I like that answer.
Yes.
Did you write that answer down?
She's tape recording it.
Oh.
She's a professional journalist.
I've seen your art at museums. What is your favorite art museum to visit in the world?
Repeat it again. What is my favorite word?
I've seen your art at museums.
Okay.
What is your favorite art museum to visit in the world?
Oh, that's a good one. I think the favorite one is it's a tie between the Vatican museums, the Prado in Madrid, and the Louvre. I go to the Vatican more often because I live in Rome a lot. But I remember when I was in the Prado, I felt so happy, and I really felt at home there as an artist, because there was just so much great art. And then, of course, the Louvre has so many important, great paintings. And I also love museums in New York, like the Frick collection is one of my favorites, as long as the Museum of Modern Art. I would love the Metropolitan Museum for the art, but they have to do something about their ventilation, because whenever I go in there, after 1 or 2 hours, I feel tired, like they need fresh air. I don't know if anyone else has pointed that out, but I always feel tired at the Met.
I went there when I was like 4, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. Have you ever eaten a funnel cake?
A fennel cake?
A funnel cake. Like
Funnel?
the pastry that has powdered sugar on it, the crazy stuff.
And it's called funnel or fennel?
Funnel cake.
Funnel, as in...
Because you pour it out of the funnel.
Oh, no, but I wouldn't mind tasting one.
We're gonna have to hook you up with that.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna-
Shishi Code of Jubilee did it. There's
Yeah.
funnel.
Oh, we need to get you some funnel cake.
Yes. Yeah,
We need to
I'm
get
ready.
famous Mark Kostabi some funnel cake.
Yes, I'm ready.
Dough, and you put it in a deep fryer, and then when it's done, you powder it with like powdered sugar.
Oh, it sounds great. I want to try at least
My
one
mom will
piece.
make one.
Okay.
What do you think Metropolis Collective and its galleries?
It's fantastic. I'm so happy here. There's great energy. The people are also nice, and there's interesting art, and there's the wonderful stage. It's a multimedia place, and I love it here, and it was well worth a 3-hour drive. I wish they would have more places like this in New York, which is supposed to be the cultural capital of the world, but I'm finding major, intense culture here in Mechanicsburg. Can I ask you a question now?
Yeah.
Why do they call it Mechanicsburg?
Well, there was a lot of mechanic things.
Mechanic?
Like in the 1800s, there was a lot of mechanics going on.
Yeah.
I mean, like this was the place where you would get your car fixed,
Oh, really?
and that's why they drop a wrench.
New Jersey.
Wow. Great.
The giant wrench from the 6-foot
Really?
cherry picker truck.
Wow.
And then like when they count down, it's like dancing every day.
Wow.
I actually know because if you go down here near where you cross off to come here, like down that
Yeah.
way, there is that little post thing, and it
Yeah.
will tell you all about it.
Okay, I'm going to try to read it. Did you ask the last question?
Yes.
Okay, so we did it.
That
was
concludes the interview with Mark Kostabi, and that's it.
Or a bunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metropolis Collective presents the Mark Kostabi Band.
Quit moving.